boys and girls, long time no see. Feel like it's been forever. What, 6 days now? I don't know. I lost count. But anywho, here we are. We're gonna work on the car today. I call it the car. It has many names. POS is one of them, but we're going to work on it today, and what we're going to do is put this in the car. This car has always had a stock K member in it, and it's always been a challenge with things. That's kind of the way the turbo kit's made the way it's made. Why everything's made the way it's made. K member being stock obviously eats up a lot of room. If this car was NA, it would be a huge benefit to have this, but this has always been a turbo car. It's not that big a deal. We always moved headers forward, so it's always been back there. It's not a big issue. The main reason we're putting this on is definitely not for strength, because every piece of information I've read online, and I'm not talking about just Joe Bob's opinion on a Mustang forum, it's been actual people that have sense with their conversation pieces. The stock K member is just as strong as this K member, if not just a little bit stronger, because this is more drag race oriented. There is another version of the K member that you can buy that's more like a road race and has a lot of extra bracing in it. So what I'm trying to get at is the weight savings, and from everything I can see right now, this K member, which is an AJE K member versus stock K member, is anywhere from 35 to 40 pounds depending on how your luck goes. So it's not a huge weight savings, but weight is weight. Weight off the nose is good in a drag car. Get the weight off the nose for right now, because this car is very, very nose heavy. It's like 54%, so this will help. And the biggest thing that will help is also we have the tubular control arms for it. I had to buy the arms used. I bought the K member used. I bought everything used because I am on a severe budget. So in order to facilitate this, I have to wait and buy things off people when they don't want them no more, or the project goes south. So I have this one, and I have the control arms over there. The only problem I have is, let me show you. Subject of weight. These are the two control arms. They have this here. This is a spring pocket. I don't have this. I have coilovers on the car, so I don't need it. So I got to cut all this crap out. See, I started cutting. And you say, Kevin, you can't do that structural. Wait, I'll show you. That didn't have the spring pocket. It's bent. They've gotten a wreck, but didn't have the spring pocket. And you see, this one's even thicker metal. This is a BMR. This is an AJE. I'm with BMR. So cutting that out will not affect it at all, and especially the way we use it. Yeah, straight line. So there we go. So I'll finish cutting this as we go, but right now I'm gonna get the car jacked up in the air so I can continue this process. And the first thing I do is I'm getting air. I gotta take the steering rack off. Luckily I've already got a manual rack on it, or I got the boards and joint and all that stuff on it, so it should be easy in that department. I get the rack off, get the struts undone. I say struts because I have the coilover sleeves on my things here. You'll see them in a minute. Get that off. You know, obviously get the wheels off first and all that crap. And we're going to go ahead and jack the butt of it up so it's level. We're going to bring the engine hoist in here, support the engine. I've got some pieces of wood I can lay across here and run the right straps to help make sure it don't move. The object is we're trying to keep the engine exactly where it is. My biggest problem with this all is they put this motor where they think the motor belongs, probably in relation to where a stock 302 would go if you put the conversion adapters on it. Well, when we did the K member on this one, we made our own plates. We didn't buy plates for nobody. All the plates were homemade. So I have reason to believe my engine is just a little bit higher up and a little bit further back than normal. So I may have to do some adapting. I don't know how much further back it is. It seems to other vehicles I've seen it is probably ½ inch further back, because everything is really, really tight on the firewall. Or that could be the fact that this is a Fairmont, not a Mustang, and there could be something different between the firewalls in them. But anyway, we're going to soon find out. So I don't get can't get in my mouth. I don't quite know yet that I'm going to be done today. If this was just a straight in and out and it was a given there, definitely done today. But I will have this bolted in today. I'll have the suspension back on today. I may not have the motor in the final bolted down position today. So let's get busy. I got a long way to go. We have the car in the air as far as we need to get it. Now disassembly. So wheels off, steering rack. The first two things, wheels and steering rack. Some of the previous weight saving stuff we've done, we've changed all the disc brakes. These are lightweight drag brakes. They're supposed to save a bunch of weight. They seem to save substantial. So I think this car is definitely on a good path. We're gonna get this broke loose. Going to dig that side off. I already got the Borgson loose, so I've got to knock the shaft up off of it and take these bolts out. I may have to remove my wastegate dump. I think it might be in the way of getting it out. We shall see. I should be able to knock that bolt backwards all the way through. I do know I'm going to go find a bolt to mount that rack on, because I don't have it, because stock's clearly not going to work, but that's not a big deal. After quite some time, way too much time off. care to mention, calipers up there, struts here, that's all loose. Steering rack there. Now I've got a problem. I got to get this other freaking tie rod in to come out of this freaking knuckle. It is fighting me, so I'm gonna go beat that dog urine out of it with my buddy here. So we're gonna get that out. If we get that out, we're home free at this point. We can go ahead and go up here and start strapping the motor off and drop the K-member out. Because once that's out of the way, I can get that that strut off and all that crap over there done, and it'd be just like this. And this K-member is basically 6 bolts and it's down, minus the engine bolts. But like I said, I'm gonna get the brace across the top. Then I can take these hokey mounts that we have made out of here, and then we get on to the moving on and putting the thing in here. One thing about project is they will fight you which way they can. We got this out. We had to order a new tie rod in. Not worried about this ball joint because, well, I got new ball joints because these aren't staying. So anyway, first motor mount is out. That ghetto thing there, and this one here. So this side is completely free to come down. I'm gonna take the other side out. I'm gonna take both of them. I'll take the little bolt there, and you'll see how it goes together. It was some hokey crap, and that's why we had these straps here on the thing to hold it in place. Hopefully they can go away. Get this K-member down. So let me go do that side, then all we gotta do is start taking bolts out. To be one right there, one there, one there, 2 there. Same thing on the other side, 6 bolts. That's all that holds this thing in. And then we'll be able to let it down. We have a jack underneath the pan here to hold it in place. We'll put the other jack in front of this one here and just slowly drop this thing down. Everything is free. Struts are hanging free. Calipers tied up nice and neat so they don't hurt themselves, because I got a lot of money wrapped up in them. I ain't trying to lose that money because I can't afford to buy them again. And I did wind up having to take that tube off the wastegate. Sorry, it's been a long one already. I'm way too far in this project already now as far as hours go. But that right there, that tie rod end, this right here, that caused me about 3 hours worth of delay getting it beat out of there. I've never in my life had one stick like that, but it's roasted, it's gone. But luckily the knuckle is safe. There's the knuckle over there, it's safe. Nothing wrong with it. We didn't beat it, we didn't hit it, we didn't knock it out. Thank goodness it lived. Holy mother of pearls, that thing is heavy. Holy crap. I'm gonna get a scale, see if I can weigh it. It'd be interesting to see. You can see it is hung. I have this jack holding in place. I have the straps up there with the piece of lumber holding it. You can see my nasty ass power wiring. Now I feel embarrassed. I need to fix that. Way to work, I won't. I'm gonna take these crappy mounts here off. I'm going to go outside there and take that crappy mount off. I am on 4 jack stands. I am with that jack, and I do have it supported up there. So heck yeah. If I go, I go. It's meant to be, but I have taken proper safety precautions. I actually have this thing supported rather well, I do believe. The engine did not move. The straps stayed taut up top. I watched as I dropped the K-member down. Didn't nothing move. But now I need to get to those, get those plates all off of there so I can get the edge of these right here. Sorry, focus on what the hell I'm pointing at, not at my nastiness. And get those off, get that homemade BS out of there. And yeah, get this good stuff on here, which probably doesn't stand a snowball's chance in hell of lining up, but I hope and pray. We shall see. We shall see. What we do, I got that glass scale over there. I want to stand on it, get my weight. Then I'm going to pick that K-member up, get its weight. Then I'll go ahead and get this other K-member, get the control arm on it, pick it up, stand on it, give the weight to that. So let's go here now. We'll see how fat I am today. Going pretty heavy. I don't get embarrassed hanging on picking stuff on the block. What's that with shoes on, you know? I said one at a time. I actually said 176.6. 176.6. This, oh my dear goodness gracious alive, make it stop. I want to make it stop. 252. 252 minus 176.6. So there you go. Woo. Hang on. Comes out of 75 pounds what that K-member weighs with the control arms on it. So let me get the control arm slid on this one real fast with the hardware, so we can be at like for like weight, okay? Let's weigh this other K-member now. Hopefully the phone will stay up there where I have it. 252 was the number a minute ago. What it weighs now. 214. That's not as light as I want. That's 48 pounds. 38 pounds. Crap. 38 pounds it is, boys and girls. 38 pounds. I guess 38 pounds is better than no pounds. Alrighty. That's all. Hey, well, we're committed to this. Well, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Internet's once again lied to us about that mysterious 100 pounds. What did they do to get that 100 pounds, I wonder? The springs, maybe? Well, maybe. I don't have them, but I waited last time. The car didn't have those. They had coilovers in front, so I don't know. Alrighty, we have that on. That's on. The control arm's in place. So we're making progress. We're making progress. Yeah, I know. I got to tighten that up. Don't worry. I'm out of grease, so I've got to grease right there. You can't see because of the glare, and both sides of those there. So I'll come back and do that. Then I'm going to do the steering rack last. I'm going to go to the other side, get that motor mount made up. Yeah, you can see all that crap there. Yeah, ain't it great? Hey, but it's in there and it's tight. That's all that matters. It ain't going nowhere. Yeah. None of my motor mounts lined up. And like I said, y'all won't have that problem. Only I will, because this car was done with a stock K member originally and some homemade BS that, well, it worked till it didn't, but it did work. Chase is hard at it today, as you can see. Just doing Chase things. I'm just showing everybody how hard you're working. All right, we'll be back in a moment. Tonight, we have the rack bolted up. We'll get the shaft put on there tomorrow. I have to pull it back out of the column a little bit. And I got to get this tie rod and the one we already knew we destroyed. This one here, the threads are not any good. So I got to get that one and pick the other one up tomorrow too. So hopefully we get this thing 100% wrapped up and on the ground tomorrow. Other than, like I said, tie rod in, steering shaft, and put the wastegate pipe back on, we are done. I have numerous amounts of room for activities and things and stuff now. The stuff I had to do to the motor mounts, I got to go get some spacers. Right now I just have a washer stack, which is not the permanent solution. There's plenty of room for you to get in and out of there. So I can take them loose, and I'll go get some steel spacers for them and cut them up and put them in there. And like I said, all that is just temporary until I put the 4H53 in there this winter. So then this engine will actually drop down and it'll be fine. I got to get a cross member for the transmission. Do I do that? Because that's going to change my cross member. Not a big deal. It'll be a nice chance to upgrade. But there we go. Sorry I didn't get it done all the way, but I didn't really think I was going to get it done all the way. But I think I did good progress today. I got some stuff I need to go take care of. So I'm going to clean a few things up here. And we'll catch you tomorrow. I'm mad at myself I'm not done, but I'm happy with the progress I made. A few things to overcome. Like I said, tie rod ends. Now I got to go find a second one because I only ordered one, and get the steering shaft to tie back together. Yeah, I got an issue there. We'll talk about that tomorrow. I think I know how to fix it. I just think I got a problem. I have something coming that might fix that. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. We shall need to grease everything too. I need to pick some grease up tomorrow. So I got to go to the parts store and get my little honey-do list so I can get some of this stuff knocked out, hopefully pretty quickly and efficiently, and then we can move on.